I actually didn't talk to my brother for a while. Differences of character, he moved out of the home, we didn't talk. So in Singapore, it's quite strict for you to donate your organ to somebody who you don't know, because obviously you can't sell your organ. So they convened an ethics committee who wanted to speak to me regarding my brother. Yeah, so actually it was from then on, then we started talking again. You know, being a mom, naturally she's worried. Don't want, what if you die? What if something happens? Which none of it happened. So when I told my mom of the decision, we actually sat her down for dinner and said, I wanted to donate. She's like, okay, well, good. So we were very stunned. So I asked her, Hello everyone, I'm Hanwei. I'm 37 this year and I'm a Financial Services Director with Great Eastern. I think to Singaporean society, my childhood might be a bit challenging. My parents divorced when I was 12. I started working when I was 14. It's not so much I wanted to, I needed to. Yeah. So I basically had to put myself through school, giving money to my parents at 17 and fully supporting my household when I was 19. At that point in time, we got in touch again because the ethics committee, so in Singapore it's quite strict for you to donate your organ to somebody who you don't know, because obviously you can't sell your organ. So they convened an ethics committee who wanted to speak to me regarding my brother. Yeah, so actually it was from then on, then we started talking again. It made me wonder, could I do the same, you know? So it was just something at the back of my head all along. Maybe it was fate, I don't know if you can call it fate. So 7 years later, when I saw this Facebook appeal, initial thought was to share, as everyone did. Then the next day, I thought, why not? I just go and try buy 4D also not so soon ma. And our mom was the classic one, because she gave a lot of resistance to my brother 7 years ago for donating. Being a mom, naturally she's worried. Don't want, what if you die? What if something happens? Which none of it happened. So when I told my mom of the decision, we actually sat her down for dinner and said, I wanted to donate. She's like, okay, well, good. So we were very stunned. So I asked her, why you object to TT 7 years ago so much to donating? Why for me it was okay? Then she's like, you donate really nothing, you should be okay one. So people don't realize it is much easier for me to make a call, and it's also much easier for my family to accept. The doctor said that I was the only one who was suitable. There were another two who were suitable before I came forward, but they backed out. And the next day we went into surgery already. So Eddie was that critical. So to me, today suitable, tomorrow surgery, okay, go can . And fortunately, my work allows me to . I only had 2 questions for the doctor. Would I die? So the doctor told me there was a 1% chance of me dying, so 99% was good enough for me. And would I have any long-term implications? My liver functions were back to normal after 3 weeks post-surgery. I was back to working out 5 weeks post-op. I was back to contact sports, soccer, in 7 weeks. And now, a year plus later, I'm fitter as before. Eddie, the recipient, he had to stay in hospital for close to a month. Yeah, so obviously he couldn't come and see me . But the wife and the 2 kids, they came to me on Saturday, the 3rd day. That was when I really felt I did something, because the wife came, the only word she said was 救命恩人. So if translated, it's manufacturer . She said it probably like 20, 30 times for the short 15, 20 minutes when they visited me . So my brother has said this before, a lot of people ask us what we have lost, but nobody asks us what we have gained. Yeah, you truly receive more when you give, when you do good, so to speak. So a lot of gratitude, I think it was bigger for them than it was for me. I always say, I don't think I'm the hero in this story. The heroes are the doctors and the medical staff. Because when I looked at the picture on Facebook, Eddie, his stomach was bloated, he was yellow, he was lying like on his deathbed. Wow, take out one organ, wake up, he can stand already. He can walk, he can eat. It's amazing what the doctors did. I basically just laid there under anesthetic and let them do what they did, right? But I still required their work and their skills to basically give life to Eddie. So I think it was a big relief seeing him come back to life, so to speak. Yeah. So now it's very paiseh because I have a newborn, 2 months. Every time he will come, send gifts. When the pandemic first started, CB came in, right? Everybody was hoarding the toilet paper and the rice, right? Eddie actually came with groceries and rice and all that. Initially, it was very paiseh because he keep giving. He bring me out for my birthday occasions. He will send gifts and all that. But I've also come to realize that if I accept, it makes him happy. Okay lah, I accept lah. Obviously, he gives you a lot of gratitude, and as much as I don't like it because he feels like he owes me for life, but it is really that satisfaction song of knowing you did something good for somebody lah. Yeah. Don't listen to Google, don't listen to the auntie next door because likely they have not known data before, and everyone will tell you, wow, you will die, wow, what if you die, what if long term, wow, you lose one thing, one that. I think if you're thinking of donating, go and seek out the correct people and seek out the correct information. Go and talk to a doctor, and then with that information, then you make a very informed decision. If you rely on Google, if you rely on the auntie next door, no lah, that's not the way to go lah. Because once you get the right information, you realize that it is not so scary. It is not as big a thing as what people make it out to be. Yeah, we are only heroes because we are in the minority. But what we are saying is we shouldn't be the minority. Yeah, this thing can be so much more widely practiced.